All right. Hey there, JKJ Premium members. We're bringing you another one of our educational podcasts today. This one's a follow-on to a previous podcast that was connecting the Harmony network to our MetaMask wallet. So if you haven't watched that one, go back and check it out first. But from this point forward, we're going to talk about how you can use that connection and connect to different exchanges and stuff like that. So JD's going to take charge of this one here and walk us through the whole process. So go ahead, JD.
Yeah, so like John mentioned, we worked and put a paper together for you, and there's also a video on how to connect your Harmony mainnet onto your MetaMask so that you can go ahead and go into some of these other exchanges. We're going to talk about ViperSwap today, ViperSwap being the main one. Why do we go into ViperSwap? Well, you can do some staking there at the same time. There's also other options there. There's some, as I've noticed here lately, a lot of new tokens are being added. Kind of like any of these exchanges. You talk about Crypto.com, Coinbase, Polygon, and any one of these exchanges, they are always adding new tokens that you can buy. You see them. If you've been involved now and you're getting any kind of commercials or any kind of ads from Crypto.com or any place else, you notice that, hey, we'd like to announce that today we're accepting, we're using, Ion or something else. It doesn't matter what's happening. So the same thing's happening here in ViperSwap. So, but let's go ahead and go to the slides here. We'll take a peek here and see what we got. Okay, so the first thing we'll do is we're going to go ahead and go into viperswap.com. That's all you need to type there.
You can Google that too. If you just Google ViperSwap, it'll come up.
So viperswap.com should come up. Then you'll see the very familiar now, connect a wallet. So click on that and you'll get a drop down for your MetaMask. Now, if you haven't logged into your MetaMask in a while, then here's where it's kind of self-correcting. That page will come up and tell you, hey, log in. It'll ask you for your password. Once you have your password in, you'll have this page right here where you see whatever it was you were on the last time. You could be on this Polygon or whatever, but if you're already on the Harmony one, then it should be fine. In this case, we're not. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that mainnet, Ethereum mainnet, and we're going to get this drop down. This drop down here, you can see we've added Harmony mainnet. So all I got to do is click on Harmony mainnet. I don't have to worry this time about adding a network. That brings me here. So at this point, now our MetaMask wallet is connected to ViperSwap. What we're missing here is we don't have any one, right? We haven't gone out and bought any one. Right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through that process of getting one into your MetaMask wallet. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is, so here we are again, we're connected. But you can see here where the arrow is pointing that's your MetaMask address, and right next to it you see where it says 01. So yeah, we got no one, we got no Viper, we got no play here. Let's go ahead and make this work.
you got to bring money to the game.
You got to bring some money to this game to make this thing work. So there's two options here. Once we click on our Harmony here, you want to go to the account, and so you see here it says copy address, and then you can also have it view on Harmony Explorer. So either way, when I did this the first time, I copied my address and then I went over to the Harmony Explorer. This little tab here that says view on Harmony Explorer didn't exist before. So now just click on that, and that should get you there. So that'll bring you up to this page here. If you went with just copying it and going to explore.harmony.one, then you're going to have to paste it here in that search bar. Once you do that, your one address will show up down here where you see the arrow. Okay, that's what we're looking for. We need that address.
Right.
That's the address that we're going to take and we're going to paste into either crypto.com or wherever you're buying the one. That is the address. When you say, hey, send it, that needs to be the address that it's going to.
Yeah, so that address is akin to an account number.
Yes, that is your Harmony One account number, basically. Okay. So now we copy that, and I'm going to use in this instance crypto.com. Well, I'm going to use crypto.com because right now it's the easiest. Now in your state, you might be locked out of crypto.com. If that's the case, you're going to have to watch and follow our MetaMask and Uniswap videos or lesson plan, because you're going to have to buy your one inside of using Ethereum and connecting to Uniswap and then bringing your one over to your one wallet. So that process of sending your one there, it might not show up because you'll have the Ethereum base, but once you copy the correct address, it'll flash over into your one wallet. So let's go with crypto.com. I open up my crypto.com. I go to accounts. You see it there. In this case, I've gone and I've told it I want to buy one. Okay, so if you, again, here, all you do is go to your fiat wallet and say buy, and I want to buy some one. Okay, I type in one, and this is what it comes up with. I've got no one, but I've got money in my fiat, and so I bought the one. Okay, so again, I've kind of jumped.
Yeah, there's a bunch of options.
So I've kind of jumped here to this point. By now you should know how to buy stuff in your crypto.com wallet. If you don't, then go back to our crypto.com lesson plan, and it will explain to you how to buy any cryptocurrency that's available within. It's available here. So let's say I now own one, and I'm going to click on transfer. Okay, so I've clicked on the transfer, and these are the boxes that are going to come up. Now I'm going to withdraw it. And from there, the next slide, external wallet. I want to go to an external wallet. Now, when you come up on this page, and again, this is explained in our other crypto.com lesson plan, crypto.com wants to know where you're going with it. So that way, when you come here in the future to make an additional one, transfer to your one wallet, it's already sitting here. Now,
so this is what, just to like step back a little bit. So they want to know the information about where you want to send that one to. So you copied the account number of your destination a few minutes ago. So we're going to paste that in here. But just in the context here, this is what's called a whitelist. It's going to be a list of accounts that you've used before. It's been connected and vetted, and they will stay here forevermore. Once you hit the little plus button that he's about to talk about and get it all set up, it'll be there forever, so you can transfer more one back into it.
Now, I always, as a technique for me, even though it's whitelisted already and I have it here, I always take a look at the first four and the last four of the wallet I want to send to make sure that they haven't changed. I know Qcoin in the past has changed the address, so need to be careful with that as these exchanges keep growing. So you can see here, I've already got some addresses in here, but click on that plus sign, paste your address right in that block where it says one wallet address, and then name your wallet. This one I call JKJ Training Meta 1. Okay, so there it is. Click continue, and again, I don't think at this point you can get away from two-factor authentication inside of crypto.com. That's something that they've made mandatory now. So go back to your Google Authenticator or whatever you use, get that, paste it in here. It should auto paste for you, but paste it in there, and voila, there you go. Now I've got the JKJ Training Meta 1 in my whitelist. It's part of the whitelist now. So now click on withdraw here. And you click on withdraw one. Here what I've said is, hey, I went in and put $12 in here. Why did I just do $12? I try to send a little bit less, and crypto.com will tell you they will not send anything less. You need at least 51 to be able to transfer.
It's not enough.
So I had like $5 in here, and it said no, that ain't. You'll need to transfer at least 51. So here we go, 12. Okay, so we go through the whole thing again. It'll give you a confirmation withdrawal page. Click on confirm. In this case, it wants that two-factor authentication, and now it's also sending a mobile authentication to you. So now it's because of the hack that took place a couple of months ago, where people didn't have a two-factor. Now we got a double whammy here. So not only are you going to get a mobile once it's set up, a code comes to your mobile phone, but you're also going to go ahead with the two-factor.
So that's that two-factor authentication, everything, just in life in general, we're all going to have to get used to that.
Yeah.
It is the security thing not just in the crypto world, but in the world. Like there's things at my work that are using these authenticator apps on your phone to do so.
It essentially ties your cell phone to, so nobody can come in here. If they steal your password, for instance, and they get to your crypto.com and say, okay, send me this, it's going to ask for two-factor, and that only exists on your cell phone. In fact, for them to delete it, you went through that whole thing where you deleted it because you went to a new cell phone, and then they wanted a picture with a date on it. I mean,
well, this one is it's kind of a little extra, as my kids would say. It's all
Qcoin has been operating like this for a long time. Qcoin, anytime you make a transaction, they want your trading password, a password that gets sent to you via email, plus your authenticator. So they're not messing around, and neither should you.
Yeah.
So once you get those two in there, continue. This is what happened to me. Here's another one for you, another safety feature inside of Crypto.com, and I like Crypto.com more every day. You whitelist something, and it takes 24 hours to clear.
Right.
So that way, if somebody has taken over and they've been able to figure everything out, they still can't do anything because Crypto.com is going to send you an email and say, hey, are you trying to add another whitelist, wallet to your whitelist? And so here you go. This is how they protect you. Triple protection now. Yeah. So come back 24 hours later. We're going to try to do this again. So here we go. I typed in the code that they sent me. I typed in my Google Authenticator. Continue. Voila. Your one withdrawal request has been submitted. So give them about 5 minutes. Crypto.com goes through a verification process internally, and so it might take anywhere between 2 to 5 minutes for it to pop into your account, your wallet, your Metamask wallet.
Well, the time depends on how fast the network is rolling. If there's a Brazilian transactions that are flying through the network, it's going to take a little longer. Yeah. If it's a slow time, it's going to happen fairly quick.
Right.
But just be patient. I mean, I know JD and I have had some that took hours to show up, and don't lose your cool. It'll get where it needs to go.
The neat thing is that Crypto.com will send an email saying, hey, with the same thing you see right in here, hey, your one withdrawal request has been submitted, and it will tell you, hey, once we're set and sent, we will send you another email saying that it's been completed,
it's pending.
So
definitely. All right,
so here we are. We're back on this page now, and I just clicked on the drop down again just because I want to show you what's happening here. There's your 56 point, that one that I sent.
Right.
All right. So they're already in my wallet, and I see the arrow here. I got it set for swap. So basically, what I want to do now is I have one in my wallet. There's your swap feature that we're going to use here on the next video. And again, once you close out your MetaMask, that little button up here to the right, you should see that the amount of one that you actually have. And again, on our next video, we're going to be using that swap feature. So I'm going to leave you right here. Now we've got one in our MetaMask wallet. We're in Viper Swap, and we've got everything set up the way we want to. On the next video, we're going to go ahead and actually go through the process of converting that one into Viper, and then turning that into X Viper so that we can stake it, so that you can actually, I think right now the staking pool for X Viper is sitting at about 25%, so that's not too bad.
So we're using Crypto.com here, but like the basics of transferring, we've got a video on transferring crypto around. It's kind of just paired up to what you just did, but whatever service or exchange or wallet that you're using to send one in, the mechanics are all going to be pretty similar.
Right. So
and hopefully security features are pretty similar too.
Binance, there's a whole bunch of exchanges out there that you can buy one on. Just make sure that, again, when you go into CoinGecko, for instance, it'll make sure you got the right version of the one that you're buying. So in this case, Crypto.com makes it very easy because you're actually buying the stuff that's going straight. If you see anything in front of the one, like a one or a dollar sign or something, you're buying it inside of Binance, or you're buying it inside the Polygon network. you got to make sure you got the correct one when you send it here. And not going to get lost, but you're going to have to go and load up the other network too. So in this case, we bought the correct version of the one. So,
all right, that's it. I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I encourage you to come back and check us out on the next podcast where we talk about how we can utilize this one that we've transferred in. Thank you. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please go do that. Give us a like and subscribes across all the platforms that we have, and check out our webpage. Tell your friends, and thank you very much. We'll see you soon.